Going off that last live stream that I tried to join you in. So, yeah, it just really bothered me. It just really bothered me for the most part that like, after everything that you were going through and how you acted towards the when we called you out for it, we were just letting the community, just be well aware of, what we're dealing with. And I don't want people to like get all caught up, with
Yeah,
your, manipulations and lies and this and that and self-promoting and all that stuff.
yeah,
And, once I literally came in at the right time, once I was told that you're going to try and give me a copyright strike and, take down my videos. But the only reason why I wanted to keep them up there is because like no like yeah that's how you came out to be. We all thought that you were gonna like be like another cool G fan or things like that. So we were like, oh no, I guess not. And
yeah.
then
And
it really bothered me that like even though that like because I don't know how you like reacted entirely once you like ended your last live stream because like people were saying like in your face like yeah that face like you're about to like cry, so I took it as that okay, I made him cry, that's just too bad, I'm just pointing out the things that you're doing. And then that's when, and the other thing that was bothering me too was when like even after that last time that I tried to talk to you, you still made a video about me like saying things like oh he's gonna stab me, he's gonna give me cancer. I didn't say things like that,
yeah,
but the only thing that I can admit to is like, yeah,
I
the only thing I was actually trying to say was like, yeah, like, like if he's gonna keep acting like this and he's gonna go to G Fest acting like that, then yeah, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you because, that's not cool. And then, you're calling,
no,
minors this and that, and then sending like all these inappropriate things to minors. And
yeah,
for the biggest part, and like, I do like how you came at me with this apology. I do accept your apology. It's gonna take time for me to like, just
yeah,
overcome what happened. It's going to take time because, like I said, I grew up around like racism a lot throughout my life. So I'm like kind of used to, like, things like that. So that's why it's really hard for me to like kind of like
it's
forgive you. But I do truly respect people that, they come out clean. They're fully aware of what they've done entirely wrong. And if I actually do see change in that person, then I have no real reason to stay mad. And so, like, for the biggest part, what I have been noticing this whole time since we haven't talked and things like that was, because I heard from Gapester. So this when he was telling me like, what you've been dealing with ever since. Because like, when we were in that group chat, the Kaiju Shield or whatever, like, yeah, we'll just like keep talking shit, like, saying, oh, he's stealing this, he's doing this again, self-promoting. And
I
like after a while, it's been kind of quiet, and I was like, I wonder why. And then I came to find out from Gapester Studio that you've been giving people a lot more credit. You haven't been stealing too much no more. You stop with the
yeah, that's true.
self-promoting. And I was like, okay. And like, yeah, that was the only thing that I really did see was like, like, yeah, I did notice, in all your posts, you somewhat do tag people in all their posts if it's like a repost or things like that. And I'm like, okay, that's good. And then if you know people like Kaiju Junkie, he did tell me that he tried to talk to you and he tried to help you out. And
Help me.
he showed me like the screenshots of you saying like, I'm going to change things like that. And I know it's not easy to just come out, one day you're like this kind of person, and then the next day you become like a better being. It does take a lot of time. And, on my end, I do want to apologize because, I didn't mean to like, get too far ahead of myself of what I was trying to like accomplish. Like, I don't want my
It,
fans to like rage you and attack you. And, I did hear things about, how they're trying to like send you like death threats. Like, yeah, we're going to go up to Canada and shoot up the place, things like that. That is very unnecessary.
it,
That's not even things that I would usually say. It's just more of like, if it was like a more of a physical kind of situation, like this shit would have been done with like easily. But I don't really like wish death on people like that. Like
I was wrong. I was totally wrong because I was just wanting you guys to stop calling me a C word, that Grinch, and that makes me mad about it. I don't like this calling my name, so that makes my angry issues about that one. Because I was mad because they just stopped calling me a C word and to call me Grinch a couple of times on YouTube. And I just know because I don't like that word because that makes me mad and anger issues. And I just want to know, I just like thank you for this personal names, Kaiju Junkies and Gal and other Godzilla communities to stop stealing. I know what I just know because I need to stay focused because I need to focus on where you got credit from, and I just need to stay focused. We don't want to get all this too many races again. I just know we're so lucky with this. I just want to end this drama like flaws forever. And I know this 2020 really, really sucks for us because it's about coronavirus. And I don't know because I can't say about this Black Lives Matters about that. It's most just so disturbing like last year. And I don't want to fret the white people with the black people. And I just know that's not the right thing because we just want to make this world a better place than around this earth. And I just know I wanted 2020 to make a better year and better for us and good responsibility for all these people. I I just want to thank you, and then I just want to hear this good for Quarter Vision about this comments about this you and me. And I just know because I just don't want to get to for follow me in a G Fest. And I just know because they're not going to be open or whatever it takes that for that situation. And I know, but I was wrong about Jason Entertainment, and I was wrong about his fans, and I'm wrong about you, about your friends, about that. I just stopped calling the Z word. I was just completely dumb, and I know that I just like to promote myself. I'm just frustrated about scribing, and I just love that joint scribing. It makes a higher than you make the thing. And then I just want to know, we don't want to do that ever again. And I just want to know, I'll stop promoting myself, and I'll let someone else do it with their self-scribing. So that was the deal, and then that was a better plan.
And I was going to say too, so I know that pretty much the people that you just mentioned, half of them are not here right now. So I feel like, I'm not saying that I don't believe anything that you're saying, but I feel like for the people that do deserve an apology, you should actually just come clean, unblock everybody that, you put up with put up
Oh,
your
clear.
things like that. So get
Yeah,
in touch with JC Entertainment, talk to Spawn Jr. 54, try to contact them. They might be mad at you, but at least, they're at least come
very,
to find out that you're trying to at least apologize and fully come clean. And I can tell that you're not lying this time around because, I'm really good at, noticing who's lying behind, because anybody can say anything and can
I
say the
know.
way this and that.
I was just stop lying, you guys. I just want to hear the truth because I know you're from America and I'm from Canada. Yet the Canada's and then the British Columbia, and I just when I want to know, I just give you a phone number because I try to depends you call me because and then what's it? Who is Jamers? Because I'm just fake name because my fathers call me the Jamers, and then we just love playing jokes about Jamers. Jamers is just my fake name because my father's calling my that the jokes names, and because I love to make the jokes names about fake names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was kind of confused. I was like, who the hell is this Jamers? But
It
yeah,
was my
another thing too I wanted to actually mention
goal.
about. So I do want to say, like, I do want to apologize too for kind of like, kind of like exposing your phone number. Like, it wasn't just me who decided to like do it, but I'm not going to mention who else is part of it. But, all those phone calls that you've been getting unnecessarily and all that stuff, like, yeah, part of it
Yeah.
was me. I don't know if you heard the voicemails or not and recognized my voice, but
I
I was just, getting
avoidable
things
first.
off my chest at that time, but, and I was like, well, it's not going to really go anywhere. He's just going to ignore them or just delete them or things like that. And that's pretty much it. So I was like, that did come off very childish and immature. And that was obviously not the best way to like
Oh,
settle this whole situation. I'm sure on your end, you were just getting annoyed and you kind of got the point by now, just stop
and
messing around, things
it,
like that.
uh,
But, um,
yeah,
so this is the case, and you're coming out clean, and I can tell that you're a whole lot more better now. I can tell that you've been definitely going through a lot more positive changes. You're smiling a lot more, and that's a good thing. And this is the James that I used to talk to before all those other things happened. This is the
yeah.
James that
I
we
first
wanted this whole time last year, and
time
then
back like in 2019. So like the first I met you, and last time you would talk about this all kinds of good things about this Godzilla community. So since like back in like last year, 2019, at first I met you, and because this September was not very good because I just stopped being self my racism and tossing you guys, and I was completely wrong about you guys, and I just want to know we're gonna get self clear, and we don't want to do it ever and ever and ever again. And I just want to know I'm just here for thank for collaborations for that Dante.
yeah, no problem. Like, yeah, like I said, like, I really am the type of person, like, like I said, I do truly respect people. Like, sure, like, because like I said, I've dealt with a lot of racism, and I know like who's gonna like remain this way for like the rest of their lives. And that's why another thing I was kind of like curious about from time to time was
Yeah.
like, did your parents like kind of raise you in like an environment where like they wanted you to like hate other colors, or like were like certain words like picked off from that you like kind of stuck with, things like that. I didn't know if your parents even knew anything about what you were going through from YouTube, because like I said, some of your friends that even live in Canada, they reached out to me saying things like, yeah, I know James in person, and it's really fucked up that he came out this way, and
Yeah.
they felt sorry for you. And so I was like, I don't know if your parents knew or not. And and then going on to like, yeah, the Godzilla versus Contra, for example. Yeah, we're all feeling the same way. We're sick and
Very
tired of
frustrating.
waiting and all that stuff. So I can understand why you kept bringing it up a lot. And that's pretty much how I'm feeling too. I just don't, I don't express it too much. I'm just pretty much feeling what the fans are feeling. But after a while, it's just kind of old. We have old news. There's hardly much of anything going on. We're barely
Yeah.
getting like
It just
banners. They just released a toy commercial for Godzilla versus Kong and things like that. So it's like, at least now it's a brand new year. We're now racing for these last 5 months, the Godzilla versus Kong. There's no delays, things like that. The things in post production, meaning
yeah.
that it's
Very,
not going to get delayed no more, and it's fully completed. So we're good right there. And I think JC Entertainment joined too, but yeah, like I was saying, so everybody else that either has been blocked or you haven't talked to for a while, I would just say try and come in
wild.
contact with them again. Try to like apologize in the most civil way that you can possible. And even if they don't accept your apology, at least feel good enough to know that, hey, well, at least I apologize. And even though they can't unsee the things I've done now, at
Yeah.
least I apologize and it's done and over with and just move on. Because, like I said, there's even people on my end, even if it's not, people like you, there's always some kind of hater in some way, shape, or form that tries to like get my attention. And the
It's
best I just really do, I just block and go, block and go. I don't have time for you. I don't even know where you live at. I don't even know who the hell you are. Things like that. So that's why, like, ever since day one that all this has been happening, we were just trying to, help you out. I'm sure that
yeah.
that I was trying to help you out before trying to like make it public on Instagram. Same with JC. Everybody's been trying to help you out, but I'm glad to know that even though it did take some time to like get to like where you are right now, I am happy to know that you are willing to like change for your own being, not just for us, but for yourself and things like that. And I really do hope that you do stick to your words, and because like I said, some people can just say things just to like brush other things out the way, and then just end up going back in the same direction that they were at before. But yeah, just end up just give people proof that you've been apologizing. Just try and be more positive. Just try to not
Be
make
self
bad
myself.
things from the past. And now what I can really say though is now the videos that I've made, you know people are going to eventually like kind of forget about it as time moves on. That was out like last year around, I don't know, like August, September-ish, whatever. People are going to eventually forget about it. And then like, as they see where you're at right now, oh, okay, looks like, after the events of this moment, he's been a whole, new person for a positive change, things like that. So,
That's
some like, sure, like some haters gonna, come across you and be like, oh, hey, you're that racist prick, right? Things like that. And they're going to get to you. And like I said, even though that, it's not going to be, or what is it? Even though it's not going to be easy for people to like see like the new you, you just either accept it or you just move on. So just don't worry about them too much. And then, like I said, all my fans that are watching me right now, don't rate James. Don't attack him no more. He's been coming out clean. There's no need to no more. If you want to, I'm not going to tell you what to do on your YouTube channel. If you want to keep the comments disabled or hide the like to dislike ratio, that's all on you. I would understand why you would do that. And that's because what is it? When you try to comment on my YouTube videos, I did end up blocking you from like, commenting. So I'll just end up unblocking and all that stuff. And I'll just see how things go for the rest of this year. But like, yeah, like I said, dude, I haven't really heard too much from you.
yeah.
I've
I
been
was
either dealing with other people that are just trying to get my attention, or you
Sorry
know,
for heard
just
for
related to you, but they're like far worse from you. Like, I had to deal with a pedophile that, was like trying to like deny things that he's actually done and is making him look really bad and, things like that. But yeah, that's all I can really say. So like I said, just try to, since Spawn Jr. is here right now, I don't know if he can I don't know if you can like see his comments or not, but if you want to like quickly tell Spawn Jr. something before I end the live stream or before I
okay,
just
something about
disconnect.
please. Excuse me, Colin Jr. I just want to say just one more time for this an apology. I just want to sorry. I'm sorry to call you N-word because I was just being dumb about because I just stopped promoting you about this and promoting myself and the subscribers. I was just I was completely idiot, and I just know because I just love joining the scribing because I just love scribing. Because the scribing means you just make more money for this on the higher you could go. And I just want to say I'm so sorry about the N word, and I don't want to do it ever and ever again. And I know because it's the worst time of last year about this Black Lives Matter. It's about fighting white people and black people because we don't want to do that ever again. I just want to make this world a better place about the community, and I just want to make the world that a better way because you can't just. I just know because I can't do that, and I know it's supposed to be being mean personality in my brain, and I just know. I just want to forget you, like for now, forget. I just want to forget you. And wait, so you, so what are you saying, Dante? Please.
No, I was gonna say, and yeah, another thing too, like, yeah, like, we're all moving at a different pace when it comes to YouTube. Some people they want me at 1 million subscribers. It's gonna take time. I can't just wake up and then bam, 1 million right there. It's gonna take time to like, work your ass off just to get there. I understand that you want to get the silver play button. This is because, and how I took it, I
That's
was, it was part of your influence. It kind of inspired you somewhat to like, oh, okay, well, he got a silver play button. I want one too, things like that. And, I understand where you're coming from, but it's really not, it's not that easy to just obtain. You got to like, I've been on YouTube for about almost 8 years now.
on YouTube.
8 years is going to be like on February 3rd. 8 years on YouTube. Yeah. Took me like
You
about
were in the
7 years.
six on 7 years.
Yeah, it took me 7 years to just get the silver play button. And, I'm not trying to be too easy nor too hard on myself. I'm just doing it at my own pace. I'm just, because I'm the type of YouTuber,
Yeah,
I just post and go. I'm not the cocky type. Oh, yeah, how many views can I get within this hour? Oh, how many likes do I have now? Oh,
yeah.
how many people decided to like share this video? I don't do all that. I just post and go. I come back and then bam. Oh, okay, cool. Well, this is popping. I'll just keep doing more, things like that. So that's why part of YouTube and how you're doing your YouTube videos, it's more about figuring out, what your passion is behind it. And I found mine because before I was kind of like you, but like, I was like a terrible reactor though. I was like the type of reactor. I would just react to like
I,
everything that people would just tell me to just like watch. And it was up to, like, what's his name? Forget it. Anyways, like, yes, some of the bigger YouTubers, they'll like kind of notice, like, oh, he's reacting to my video. I never asked him to, things like that. So I started to like slow down on that. I'd start to like focus a lot more on just like game trailers or like movie trailers, things like that, movie
yeah,
reviews. And
this
then
stuff.
once people start to like me at that stage, I was like, okay, I'm also good at reacting to things like Godzilla, but there was like more behind it besides just reacting to the trailers. I'm really good at talking about Godzilla. That's just part of me. And then, some people are good at, making like animated videos, like, stop motions or just really solid,
True.
animated videos like how Methyl Kaiju Fan 97 does his videos, things like that. There's people have different ways of, inspiring other Godzilla fans because we're pretty much all the same in some way, shape, or form. We all grew up around Godzilla. We all know what Godzilla is. We all know what he can do and what Kong can do, things like that. We all grew up around Godzilla just in different ways, but we all relate on a whole different level, things like that. And
See,
yeah, that's pretty much it. You just got to figure out what you're really good at doing best. So like if you're good at making reaction videos, or like I've seen on YouTube videos, you've been doing like short videos like like the trailer release dates or TV spots, things like that. You just gotta like be aware of like copyright and things like that, and just always for sure give people credit because like even if you don't have like even if you don't know exactly who it came from, like okay, like what's the website that it came off of? You know, you might not know the answer, but you might know who actually made it. Like for example, if I made
It was
some
big
cool
this
like fan art and people are like, where'd it come from? You might not know where it came from, but you might know who made it, which was yeah, Dante Dotson. He credit to Dante Dotson. You know, things like that. You don't have to like be super fancy, but yeah, it came from this guy on Instagram, this guy on Facebook. Everybody has their
I don't
different
use
way of giving credit, and yeah, so
I don't use Facebook. I don't use Twitters, and I use Instagram, and YouTube, and I use Pinterest, and I use just a free website. I just use, and then I don't use too much that counts because I just use it on Instagram and YouTube and Pinterest. That's it.
yeah, so those are your resources. You know, just like I said, just be aware of like to try to like. So how I do it when I'm giving people credit, I like to just like go immediately for like who posted the photo, and even now if it's up to the stage where like there's like no name, there's like no date on when this thing came out. It's just on the internet. Just say credit to question mark question mark question mark. Some people do it that way, or credit to the original artist. Some people do it that way too if they don't entirely know. So it's just things like that that people were just kind of annoyed about. Because for example, like, let's say like I posted like a picture of like a nice Godzilla figure that I got, but then you
Yeah,
reposted that
got
same that I
and
have, but you didn't
Mothra
say anything.
and
Yeah,
12 Godzilla figures you already have, and mine's over tens of Godzilla figures.
that's what's up. Yeah, so things like that. When it comes to reposting, just you can either tag the person or even if you don't know their Instagram account, just
I
try to
don't
figure out the name or just credit to the original artist. That's
place.
it.
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to talk like a different ways that you just gotta take it easy when I just try to know. You just don't want to get to what is don't call it as so many names and don't get tagged each other. And I just want to know. I just want to hear this. I just apologize. Said that this is we end this drama, and I just want to hear that I get this all clear for all these guys and communities. And then I just want to know. I just like to thank you because you have a good words on me, and I don't want to yell because I just want to hear, but you good guys and you good community. I just want to know, do you just want to be friends, and it's your choice.
So for me, like, so it will take some time for me to like, just kind of think about what you were telling me. Some people work that way. Some people, yeah, yeah, that's fine. But I am the type I gotta like, just allow myself to like really think, okay, is he really lying? Is he really not? Is he really being serious? I have to like really like pay attention to like, what you're doing on Instagram and YouTube. And if I like believe everything that you're saying, then yeah, I don't mind, trying to like restart a friendship that we once had. It was just more the point being that we were just trying to help you out and you didn't like take our help and you just kept going and we were just getting pissed off about it. That's all that it
Oh,
really was at the end of the day.
so
But
necessary.
yeah, I could ask, my fans like, yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Should we give James another chance? Do you guys think that he's part of the Godzilla community again, or do you guys think that he should like just kind of like take some time off real quick before, being open with the community again? What do you guys think? And then we'll just see what the comments say here. So if you get like a lot of, I forgive James or things like that, then yeah. Because I think another person that wants to talk to you is Gojira fan, oops, Gojira fan 03, and yeah, JC Entertainment's still here. So yeah, try to reach out to those people too. Spawn Jr. already forgave you. He just said, just don't say it again, don't do it again, or else it's gonna like go back to how it was before. So just try to be careful with like
Yeah,
how you're like wording things, like because I understand how like when you get mad sometimes you end up slipping some shit out. You just end up saying things that you don't mean to say, and I totally get it. But some people do cross that line. Once they start saying like racial slurs, because yeah, people take it on different ways. Some people just don't care. I do know some people that are black, and they even kind of like act like as if they don't like black people, like like in a way like they kind of like make it come off as prejudice and things like that. And it's like, oh, I don't know about that. And then there's other kinds of black people like, oh man, I don't care. Anybody can say the N word. Some people are just different. I'm just the type, Just don't
Yeah.
say that shit around me. You know, everyone's different with that. But so JC Entertainment said that I guess if you go live on your live stream,
Yeah.
try to invite JC Entertainment, Go
Yeah.
Zero Three, the people that want to talk to you the most. They're not mad at you. They just want to have a civil talk. They want to have a civil talk, just like how we just did. So I really hope that
Hmm.
how we kind of handled this out. I hope that they all kind of act the same way. Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, please don't yell at James. I didn't even yell at James. I did tell people
We did.
beforehand that I wasn't gonna yell. I just wanted to like just talk and just point some things out. But yeah, so I'll let you go. You know, if you do end up going live, I might most likely just still be live here. But for the
Yeah.
people that want to talk to the most, they'll definitely be on your live stream, just trying to get an invite.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not the type. I can't be entirely mad forever. So it's not like
Yeah.
this
So
whole time that we never talked, I wasn't like, oh, I hate James. Like yeah, I was just like,
that's
like
not.
yeah, in the group chat, I was like saying things like that, like I hate you, James. I was just saying that just to like get your attention, like for reaction, things like that, and that was very unnecessary too. But
Yeah. It's
point being, when you're just having a civil talk, just try and be cool. Try to address things slowly. Don't push the gun. Trying to mention things that already happened, like and then like I said, people like Godzilla Police Force. I know that he made some videos on you from the past, so I don't
yeah.
know how he's gonna. I don't know what he plans on doing with those videos. That's between you and him. But on my end, like I said, those videos they will stay up, but people are gonna eventually get over it. I mean, that was from like literally like from last fall, and we're already on the new year, so that already happened. Comments are barely like being made on those videos, so they're not saying things like, oh yeah, James is this and that. It's gonna eventually fly over time, and even people like Kaiju Junkie, he was even telling me too, like I don't want you to be that guy that keeps talking about somebody when you can like be doing better. Same thing with you, like hey, like yeah, sure you mentioned my name and other people too, but that shouldn't really stop you from doing the things that you were doing before. And I was like, yeah, that does make sense. There's no need for me to like make another video or to keep going live, bringing up the same things over and over again because yeah, it does get old eventually. And that was the thing too. I was just getting tired of just hearing, oh, he keeps stealing this and that. I
I
was like, really don't talk about it unless if it's like something
fall.
very bad that James is doing and like I'm actually like part of the reason why I'm involved in this mess. But no, I haven't heard anything really until like Gapester just told me like, yeah, he's been doing fine this whole time. That's why I haven't been, hearing anything. And I was like, okay, well, I believe it, but don't get too excited thinking like, oh, okay, we're gonna be friends immediately. It's gonna, I
Yeah.
will
So
eventually
much excited.
just message you. I might end up following you again. That's your sign right there. If I do give you another chance, it's gonna just start off with like me just following you, and then you might follow me back, and then I might say, you know what, James, fuck it. I accept your apology. It's cool, this and that. Just don't get in that position again because then really it's
Not
gonna be hard for people
last
to
forever.
really unsee you this time around. But like I said, we are all humans. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws that I've been going through that a lot of people have not seen on camera. And another thing too is like, part of last year, all this racism going on, like, I was dating somebody that I thought I was gonna like, actually be in love with, but it turned out that she was racist herself too, and I was not flying with that. So yeah, I sent her ass back to Florida, and that's where the hell she's at right now. And that's on her. And like I said, if I ever see her again, I'm not gonna try and talk to her. It's like just forget it. You came out this way. If she chooses to apologize, cool. But if not, then forget it. Things like that. So everybody works different. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let you go. I thought this was a really nice
I
time to have you stop by.
on live.
You said what?
The Jason Entertainment. He's waiting for me on lives.
Okay, yeah, yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do. I'm gonna just be talking to my fans and just let you go with your day. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, dude. Yeah, really needed to hear that. It really helps me out a lot more. It really did. It made me feel better. So I
Yeah.
do appreciate that apology. Thank you.
He just wanted to say, I asked him some one more word for thing. Friends,
Friends.
thank you.
There you go.
And I have and one more word, should I say? I'd like to thank you for Gods and Communities Thanks you for collaborations.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, guys, like I said, if any of my fans go ahead and join James in this next live stream, no hate comments. Don't try to bring up the past. We just talked about it on camera from
Yep,
start to finish, so no need to, get all extra with it. Just continue on with your day.
yep,
Just know, hey, James and Dante, they're good now. That's it. Just call it a day. So I hope that helps you guys out a lot.
yeah. I'd like to thank you, Dante. I'm gonna go on to Jason Entertainment right now. So thanks for a lot, and thank you for everything. And you say the last word. Say thank you, James.
All right, yeah. Thank you, James, for tuning by. You have a good rest of your day, and just let me know what happens in that live stream.
Yes.
All right, for sure. All right, you have a good one.